On 20 December 2013, at its 68th session, the United Nations General Assembly proclaimed the 3rd of March at the Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora in 1973 as World UN Wildlife Day to celebrate and promote awareness of the world's wild animals and plants. Since then, World Wildlife Day has now become the most important global annual event dedicated to wildlife. And this year in 2021, World Wildlife Day will be celebrated under the theme Forests and Livelihoods, Sustaining People and Planet. This year's theme aims to highlight the central role of forests, forest species, and ecosystem services in sustaining the livelihoods of hundreds of millions of people globally and predominantly of indigenous and local communities with historic ties to the forests and adjacent areas. It is said that between 200 to 350 million people live within or adjacent to forested areas around the world, relying on the various ecosystem services provided by forests and forest species for their livelihoods and to cover most of their basic needs, including food, shelter, energy, and medicines. In Trinidad and Tobago, there are many rural communities, and a lot of these communities, in fact, do thrive off the forested areas and the wildlife. There's the hunting industry, there's the use of plants for traditional medicine, the use of lumber and other plants that provide craft. So basically the concept here is balance. We must not overhunt or take advantage of what the forest provides for us. According to our Conservation Wildlife Act, Chapter 6701, in the laws of Trinidad and Tobago, hunting is permitted between the first day of October and the last day of February, which means hunting is not permitted between the first day in March to the 30th of September, giving the species a chance to recuperate. Trinidad also is rich in what we call natural medicines, and you'll hear the elders, the indigenous people, talking about plants and their medicinal use. There's fever grass, and like its name says, it's used to reduce fever, as well as the famous zebra peat, bitter, but it's known to reduce and bring down some of those high fevers. But one shouldn't just experiment and try with bush medicine without knowing someone who already knows how to make these medicines. As we need forests to survive, besides the traditional things that we know it's responsible for, just remember, forests are the lungs of the earth. Happy World Environment Day.